It's time for a little reflection on what people are seeing and what people are really feeling. I'm Mark Hunter. This is another Mornings with Mark, and it's interesting. In the last week now, I've been in about 7 different states. Yeah, I've actually made a couple trips. I'm actually in another airport here. I'm actually today in the Grand Rapids Airport, heading back to Omaha. And it's interesting. I run into this all the time, how people have different perceptions as to the pandemic and so forth, and it's fine. I got no issues with it, however people want to respond. What I find very interesting is, of course, as I'm meeting people, I don't know where they're coming from, and they don't know where I'm coming from in terms of perspective. And it really just takes a sensitive ear. It just takes the ability just to stop and to listen and to hear and not pass judgment. Do not pass judgment. And I have to reflect back on a few teachers that I had in middle school. And they were just teachers that really made an impact in my life for one very simple reason. They did not pass judgment. Students could be capable of doing really stupid things, and I was one of them. And they never passed judgment on us. They accepted us. And those lessons really have made an impact on me, and I still find myself passing judgment too many times on people. But I can't help but think how much better I'd listen when I don't pass judgment. Just listen to where they're coming from, because each time these people, as they begin to share and kind of how they've been handling themselves through the pandemic and the whole situation, you begin to see their frame of reference. You begin to understand where they're coming from. You begin to understand kind of where they're at. And even that simple thing right there that I just wiped my nose, I did that very intentionally, because there'll be people who will call me out on the video. Now, I just sanitized my hands, and I did that actually intentionally, because it's amazing how little things create judgments. And we have to be very careful that we don't allow little things to become judgments, because then we read too much into things. And when we read too much into things, then we jump to conclusions, and we begin blocking out everything else that is being said. A little bit of a lesson. Don't pass judgment. Don't jump to conclusion. Just be open, receptive. And you know what? I think in the end, we'll hear better, we'll listen better. I'm thankful for those teachers that I had in middle school that made a lifelong lesson on me. I just wish I could apply it a little bit more. I'm Mark Hunter. This is another Mornings with Mark. I don't know what it is. I need some coffee. Mornings with Mark. Take care.